Where's makeup? I need makeup. Get me looking good. Should we do an episode when we're pissed?
I don't think that'd go very well, would it? We've had some good episodes, but I think between us we've agreed that one of the rules needs changing.
No, 100%.
And I think we thought it was the most important rule, but we think it's the worst rule as well. And I think
you want to let them know, mate?
I'm going to have to just change it. See this?
You only live once, don't you, mate?
Yeah, this,
the end of the
this
day.
rule number 1, I think we need to get rid of.
Because there's got to be happiness.
Yeah, I think it was letting us down.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Dave was a bit sad, wasn't he, for a while?
Yeah, he was. It really got to him.
And I think the other rules are fine. We're not very good at this one.
I mean, no, yeah, because we're late.
We didn't go on a Friday, did we?
No, because we're filming on a Sunday today, but we kind of went out last night, didn't we? But it was what would you class it as? We spoke.
It was a meeting, wasn't
it?
Yeah, we had a meeting.
But it was at a pub, involved beers. Dave did try to order some.
Yeah, we said.
We said no because we're filming, but
yeah.
we've still got 8 bad heads. And Dave, I don't know if he's just turned his documentary off. He's still, I don't think he's been to sleep, but
anyway, this is the rule. Do laugh. Let's have a laugh, yeah.
Let's have a laugh.
Go back to how it used to be.
Yeah.
14 episodes
and
ago.
if you don't like the laugh,
episodes ago, whatever.
Don't watch it. But if at the end of the day.
No, but it's not just Dave's laugh. We have to have a laugh as well, don't we?
No, I know, because then it gets too serious, and then it's just like me and him looking like we know what we're doing, but we don't.
Yeah. So do laugh. Rule number 1.
Yeah.
Right. Last week you saw us obviously prepping this, getting all the paint off it, ready for primer. In the week, Stokes has come down.
Because you don't want to be seeing me primering and sanding.
You've seen it before.
Yeah.
You know what the process is. Sand it down, primer it up. Good to go.
We've covered it on the wings at the end of the day.
He's treated the bits that are going to be underneath the car that are going to be welded up, ready to go. There are a few rough bits, but when it goes for paint, we're going to get the body shop just to tar up all the
We've left the problem with the body shop.
Yeah.
But
this is just so when we get it on the roof, it's not bare metal. It's basically ready to weld in now. But I think as well, having this roof welded back on is going to feel like a big step in the right direction of getting the car actually back together.
Yeah.
We've got the front end on now, obviously, which is nice. But I think once the roof's on and we can get the wings on, and I think it's just we're gonna feel like we've made a lot more progress.
But it's going back together, isn't it? Anyway.
The other thing is as well.
Yeah.
Midweek, we got a new centrepiece for the Rollover Jig.
They have got back to us. So we've gone and bought that from our local metal merchants, and they are sending one out. The guy says he built one for an Escort Cosworth, so that must mean it fits every Cosworth this jig. So he admitted it was his fault. So let's see what they send and we'll let you know. Anyway, we're going to get into this, haven't we? Enough talking now, isn't it?
Yeah, too much talking.
Yeah.
Come on then. Oh my god.
Tell you what, we don't need to go.
First.
You know we're on about going to the gym, we don't need to go, mate.
First day on the job.
We've only got little arms, Jack. Oh, Jack. Wrong size.
Short roof version. Must be for an Escort, this. You've shrunk the roof.
Only I shrunk the roof?
Why didn't we do this yesterday?
You were picking up your camper van, mate.
You was looking at your kid in 4D.
You was asleep apparently. Have I not told you about this?
I was meant to ask you yesterday, but
basically, got there, waited ages in the waiting room, and she went, "Oh, I can't get a good view of him, he's asleep." And I went, "I'm not being funny."
how would she know he's asleep?
I said, "What does the baby do? Go to work in the day?" And then he's done a night shift and he's asleep. They're asleep all the time.
They're not. They're awake all the time. Do you not remember being awake when you was in your mum's bed?
You watched Netflix, didn't you?
I did, man.
Nice documentary.
Docs in the womb.
Oh, come on, what's that face for?
Why do you always have to join in with him?
It's easy to pick on one person when it's two.
Right, need some windows.
I don't think we're going to be able to tell whether or not, because that looks bang on, don't it?
It looks sweet, mate. What's it look like from there, though?
Sound, yeah. Why have you just got that down to put that there, pull it back up?
Mate.
Whoa, don't get in it. Do not get in it, Dave. Dave, for fuck's sake.
Oi! Don't spin round, it's locked up.
You've got a little tiny little pin. Here, look.
Saying you're
just going to bend it all.
No, we're not. It's
Why do you want to
really
get in it?
trying to pop me out somewhere. Told you not to buy this spit. I knew it was coming from Spain. I know the geezer.
What, you've done a few of these?
Have you even messaged Steve?
Use Alcala, wrote it.
Alcala. Signor Cotto. Signor Colin. Signor
How
Colin.
did we told, did you?
Well,
what car he made this spit for?
he's got back to he's sending us the metal. He goes, sorry, it's based on an Escort Cosworth. I said, what? I said to Jackson, so that just means, because he did it on an Escort Cosworth, it fits any Cosworth. So, I think that's where I put it. Lies. It's based on an Escort.
What a wank shit Escort Cosworth anyway.
No, more dream car.
Kid, that's your dream. It's pathetic, that is, mate.
No, an Ferrari F40 is my dream.
No, it's not. That's ever since you met Jack. You've never wanted an F40.
Jack in the 90s did I?
You-
And I had it on my
you-
wall. As a poster.
Prove it. Where's the poster if you want it that
Oh,
much?
sorry Dave, I keep all my posters off me.
Your dream car, I've still got my dream car poster from when I was a kid.
Yeah, I need to bend
Full
it
of
up.
shit again.
Did we say if we shave the inside of that it might send it back?
Very minimally, because you look what.
So when I clamp that down there, that spot weld, it doesn't line up.
But do any of them?
But it's a different
Some do,
route,
some
you know.
don't.
That's what I'm saying. If you look here,
Yeah.
that isn't going to go anywhere.
No,
That's got no room to move backwards or forwards. But look at the back of the car on this side. Look at how much it overhangs.
no, it's lined up on that there, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. That
This is
side
what I'm
looks better,
saying.
doesn't
On
it?
this corner, on this front corner here, yeah, it's still got some of the brass in, and if you clean that off, it would let it go back a little bit more.
Yeah. But the thing is, Stokes, you think as well, when you actually put pressure on this roof,
It moves.
yeah,
Yeah.
it will.
Because I think at the minute it's kind of
I
like
think you are-
curled up like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
when it pushes down, it'd grow
It
long
makes me think you might have to weld from front to back,
to get it to.
or vice versa.
Because you're going to get lumps.
We'll just take it off and do the belts under.
I don't think you'll get. I'll probably get in there with the belt. I will get in there with. I am. I'm going to do it.
Do you want to take the roof? I've took that clamp off now. It'll move if you want.
I have to line it up.
On it.
Well, you want to lift it off?
Well, will it be easy?
Yeah, go on. I've admitted defeat.
That's not even moving. That's not even moving.
Moving.
Slowly.
Mate, just hurry up.
Take it turns. Oh, you fucking buffalo.
I feel really sorry for you, Kate.
Why?
I'm going to take
That's his fucking, if that's his stamina.
It's going to take my teeth out.
Getting taller than you.
This is me left.
You'll be able to, at least you'll be able to get, what? Say the fuck to me.
No, it's nearly taller than you or something.
I haven't
got my Cuban heels on today.
You'll be able to go Turkey and get a new set of
Here we
heels.
go Turkey.
It's under its own weight. It's a good start. Puff.
Come on!
You know.
Hold on,
What? It's come out of this. So it's not in this back one properly either.
At least go back up.
Oh, fuck me!
Yeah. Come back
Now!
Pulled out.
Yeah.
Pulled round, hasn't it?
up. And this
You know
is
what I
pulled
might
out
do?
as
I
well.
might just tack it to the shelf.
It's like, think how fucking stupid this is. When the weight's on the car, you couldn't even get the pin in.
No.
It's not right, is it?
Can you give this a go again? See if
There we go.
I ain't fucking, I ain't. Did we?
Go there, man.
What are you going that way now?
I want it!
But don't you want the side?
Yeah.
No, we'll get that way!
I want to get
No, we'll go that way! Oh, do you want to go? Or do you want to go that way?
Because you're welding it up, Dave, so which side's good?
Why are you fucking trying to be cocky for? But after watching your weld, no, it's the other way!
Come on.
Easy now!
This thing's...
Oh, have you got it, Stoke? I haven't.
Is he going to... No, it is going to hit. It's going to hit.
It won't hit!
It will.
It won't!
Hold on, I'll take it
I
side.
think it'll miss.
Take it side.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Nah!
There's a bolt hanging.
There's loads!
It'll be well easier.
Told you.
Oh, look at the state of it under here.
It's fucked, isn't it?
Should we give up now?
I think that's right.
Turn the lights off, it'll look better.
Solid though, solid that.
So,
We need to go the other way, we need to get that too. No, we need to go further up, right, okay.
Yeah, so let's go back, not like, so it's just sideways.
99. Well, you're going to want to weld this side, then you're going to have to flip it round to weld that side. So when I said go the other way,
Might have to go the other way.
told ya!
What? Because it's at the top, isn't it?
Rule number 13, Dave is always right.
Okay, ran out of gas. Obviously I've been patching the...
No.
I have been patching these holes up where we've obviously... I can I string a sentence together without saying obviously?
Just don't say obviously.
What's your
Obviously. What?
What's your line said?
Just
Obviously.
normal words.
Don't worry about what I'm trying to
You've asked me what to say, and now I
Anyway.
don't know what you're trying to say.
say. So,
Obviously.
we've welded these up. Now these holes what I re-drilled. Let's start again.
Right, Stokes here has welded up the holes that we drilled in when we took this box section out. Obviously, we ran out of gas.
I'm back.
Just say your words.
Ran out of gas.
Obviously.
So we can't finish off welding these holes up. But now Jack spent a bit of time, obviously this nut circle, body, bolt, whatever it's called. Got that set now, but we can't obviously weld that in until we've got these fixed up. Then Can you quit now? Could you stop? 'Cause I can't talk.
So, because Stokes didn't go to the gas supplier in the week like he said he was going to do, we've run out of gas midway through doing what we're going to do.
No. You have to take the bottle back when it's run out of gas. And
Yes.
It hasn't run out. It has now, but the gas place isn't open. Carry on.
No, let's start again. Right, obviously, we've been trying to repair all these holes that we drilled into the car when we removed the rear chassis leg, but midway through, we ran out of gas in the welder. So, just so we've got something to do, we took out the old nut from the rear axle, got the rear axle bolts into, prepped all the area, ready for welding. This is going to be going something like that. Yeah, like that. But we can't weld it in until we've put the rear axle back on, because we don't know if that's exactly what position, because you've got a bit of play up and down, left and right. So Stokes was in the middle of getting it prepped, weren't you? Yeah. So we know roughly where it's going to go in, but I think
Once that's tacked in place, once this is tacked in place,
tagging in.
which obviously we can't do until we finished off welding them holes up. So we'll tack that in place. This, then we'll get our jig, what we've set up, get that all bolted up. Obviously that can then move wherever it needs to move, and then we can just spot that, double check, we can get the axle then, bolt it on, everything's good, that can be all welded up. Then we can then cut this half out and do the same process again. Obviously we won't show you that, we'll just do it.
But we wanted to get this side in and welded
Yeah.
in the right position before we cut out the other side.
But it's
just in case you're making
But
us.
we've run out of gas, so
We've got no gas, so there's not really too much else we can do right now.
We'll get the gas tomorrow and we'll do
Yeah.
a little bit to finish off with that. It's not fell off the spit yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But
As you can see, to do this job, it's 10 times easier like this.
yeah.
And when we've got to paint the underneath, it's going to be so much easier in this position than trying to paint upside down. Me and Dave popped up in the rig because obviously last use in, probably 2 seconds ago, we ran out of gas. We've got some gas now. Tack these up, tack this in into place, and then obviously then we are going to get the jig, which we
That's
made,
there.
and then we're going to get that all bolted on. That will locate that in its correct position, weld and tack that up. Then we can grab the rear axle, and then me and Dave can drop that on. Fingers crossed, probably won't, hopefully it does fit. Moment of truth, and it does.
Obviously.
We just temporary tap, not temporary, it's tapped in. We've got to adjust it a bit with the hammer. Got to adjust it a bit, and then I'll fully weld that up. Trim a few bits off, like I say, because it isn't genuine. Like you see there, it's wider there, and yeah. So we're going to tidy that up. Drop this on now, in now, hopefully. And this is where we cry our little eyes out.
This is what we could do with Jack, innit?
You know, but it's
You know, Jack on the camera, me and you hands on.
You're not gallivanting, innit? See, Jack, that just hit me on the head because you're in here. This is the tricky bit. What's going on here? You see, because Jack weren't here, because he's fighting around on camera. That's me.
Hang on a minute, don't you start picking on my mate, because you drop this channel every time your missus has a little bit of movement in her belly.
I'm a bit like, we're going to have to trim this now.
Which?
Look, see the round cylinder bit?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera. It doesn't fit in the hole where... This is what you get for not using genuine parts.
Can you get genuine stuff?
No. You could if that shell had a good piece on, we could have used that, but like if we bought aftermarket front chassis legs and front,
we'd have this problem.
oh yeah, you'd 100% have this problem. But we can't do anything else.
So what are we going to have to do there? You're going to have to get like a little thing just to like round it out.
Yeah, I've got the thing on the drill.
Yeah.
So, look, I am dissing this, right, but it's the closest thing and I can't make that.
Why couldn't you?
Well, it took me ages. If I buy it, I'll just spend 3 weeks shaping it to it when I could have made one.
Pointing out your choices, that's all.
Well, when do you make a choice?
What?
When...
But I can't get them wrong if I don't make a choice, can I? It's my choice to buy this car, weren't it?
Only because I influenced him.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I did. Because the nutser, it's got like a collar on it and it has to stick through. For the rear axle bushing to slide into, if you remember when you're watching the first sort of episodes, it was stuck, it wouldn't come out because it was rusted in. So that has to poke through, and this pattern part, the hole, because I've kind of lined this all up there where it should be, is slightly out. So we just literally trim the edge of this, and then that should all line up mint. Hopefully then, when we bolt this up, tap that in place, get the rear axle, drop it in, it all fits perfect. That's the plan anyway, so let's see. As you can see that there, that's what was catching, and we've just literally shimmied it, trimmed it out. If this jig is right, that hole's way off, or the jig's way off and the hole's right, but I think it's the other way around, hopefully. Dave's got this bolted up at the top, went in a tree, and then look, if you come down here, look. Oh yeah, that's what we like. So that then goes there, like that. They bolt on there. So cameraman Dave's doing 2 jobs.
You know, gotta start pulling me weight round here.
Getting the sack from YouTube. Well, you can see me and Dave have got caught up in the moment of locating it, and we've managed to locate the rear diff.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah. So
let's flip it up.
Don't cut that out, Jack. Don't
Cut.
that.
It's because cameraman Jack in here.
You.
Later.
So cutting the front out was easier than doing these bits, to get these bits lined up, because
to be honest,
you're working between 2 parts of the chassis leg and you're trying to get this bolt in the correct position.
To be fair though, now if you take your hand away, it doesn't. It look.
The axle hides.
Yeah. Well, you know, obviously it's gonna be cleaned up and it's gonna be done a lot better than it is now. But now obviously you've got that. The rear axle on and that. It looks.
The nasty bits.
It looks
covered
decent.
Up. We'll get this side done. We won't bore you with that one. We're going to get this welded up and that chopped out. Same thing. We'll show you the finished result. Hopefully it's the same as this result, and we'll get the rear subframe on the right way up this time.
First time.
But I think we was just too gun-ho.
Just bit excited, weren't we, to see if it matched up? You know, we've all been there.
Right, we'll leave it there for now, eh?
Right then.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, follow, share and subscribe.
What Dave said.
And press the little bell if you want.
And we've got, like I said, got new stuff coming, man. Keep banging it up, but we've got new stuff coming.